Simples, physical herbs, also follies. He must go to Battersea to be cut for the simples. Battersea is a place famous for its garden grounds, some of which were formerly appropriated to the growing of simples for apothecaries, who at a certain season used to go down to select their stock for the ensuing year, at which time the gardeners were said to cut their simples. Hence it became a popular joke to advise young people to go to Battersea at that time to have their simples cut, or to be cut for the simples. To sing, to call out, the coves sing out beef, they call out stop thief. To sing small, to be humbled, confounded or abashed, to have little or nothing to say for oneself. Single peeper, a person having but one eye. Singleton, a very foolish fellow, also a particular kind of nails. Singleton, a corkscrew made by a famous cutler of that name, who lived in a place called Hell in Dublin. His screws are remarkable for their excellent temper. Sir John, the old title for a country parson, as Sir John of Wrotham, mentioned by Shakespeare. Sir John Barleycorn, strong beer. Sirloin, the sir or up to loin. Sir Reverence, human excrement, a turd. Sir Timothy, one who, from a desire of being the head of the company, pays the reckoning, or as the terms is stands, squire. See squire. Sitting breeches, one who stays late in company, is said to have his sitting breeches on, or that he will sit longer than a hen. 6 and 8 pence, an attorney, whose fee on several occasions is fixed at that sum. 6 and tips, whisky and small beer, Irish. 6s and 7s, left at 6s and 7s, i.e. in confusion, commonly said of a room where the furniture, etc. is scattered about, or of a business left unsettled. Size of ale, half a pint, size of bread and cheese, a certain quantity, sizings, Cambridge term for the college allowance from the buttery, called at Oxford battles, to size, Cambridge, to sup at one's own expense. If a man asks you to sup, he treats you. If to size, you pay for what you eat, liquors only being provided by the inviter. Sizar, Cambridge, formerly students who came to the university for purposes of study and emolument, but at present they are just as gay and dissipated as their fellow collegians. About 50 years ago they were on a footing with the servitors at Oxford, but by the exertions of the present Bishop of Llandaff, who was himself a Caesar, they were absolved from all marks of inferiority or of degradation. The chief difference at present between them and the pensioners consists in less amount of their college fees. The saving thus made induces many extravagant fellows to become sizers, that they may have more money to lavish on their dogs, pieces, etc. Skew, a cup or beggar's wooden dish. Skew or all askew, crooked, inclining to one side. Skin, in a bad skin, out of temper, in an ill humour, thin-skinned, touchy, peevish. Skin, a purse, frisk the skin off the Stephen, empty the money out of the purse, queer skin, an empty purse, skinflint, an avaricious man or woman. Skink, to skink, is to wait on the company, ring the bell, stir the fire, and snuff the candles, the duty of the youngest officers in the military mess. See boots, skins, a tanner. Skipjacks, youngsters that ride horses on sale. Horse stealers, boys, also a plaything made for children with the breastbone of a goose. Skip kennel, a footman. Skipper, a barn, cunt, also the captain of a Dutch vessel. To skit, to wheedle, cunt. Skit, a joke, a theatrical hint. Scrip, see scrip, skulker, a soldier who by feigned sickness or other pretences evades his duties, a sailor who keeps below in time of danger. In the civil line, one who keeps out of the way. When any work is to be done, to skulk, to hide oneself, to avoid labour or duty. Sky blue gin, sky farmers, cheats who pretend they were farmers in the Isle of Skye, or some other remote place, and were ruined by a flood, hurricane, or some such public calamity, or else called sky farmers from their farms being in nubibus, in the clouds. Sky parlour, the garret or upper story. Slabbering bib, a parson or lawyer's band. Slag, a slat metalled fellow. One not ready to resent an affront. Slam, a trick, also a game at whist, lost without scoring one. To slam to a door, to shut it with violence. Slamkin, a female sloven, one whose clothes seem to hung on with a pitchfork, a careless traipse. Slang, a fetter, double slanged, double ironed, now double slanged into the cells for a crop. He is knocked down, he is double ironed in the condemned cells, and ordered to be hanged. Slang, cunt language. Slap, bang, shop, a petty cook's shop where there is no credit given, but what is had must be paid down with the ready slap bang, i.e. immediately. This is a common appellation for a night cellar frequented by thieves, sometimes for a stagecoach or caravan. Slapdash, immediately, instantly, suddenly. Slasher, a bullying, riotous fellow, Irish. Slat, half a crown, cunt. Slate, a sheet, cunt. Slater's pan, the Gaul at Kingston, in Jamaica. Slater is the deputy provost marshal. Slattern, a woman sluttishly negligent in her dress. Sleeping partner, a partner in a trade or shop, who lends his name and money for which he receives a share of the profit without doing any part of the business. Sleepy, much worn the cloth of your coat, must be extremely sleepy, for it has not had a nap this long time. Sleeveless errand, a fool's errand in search of what it is impossible to find. Slice, to take a slice, to intrigue, particularly with a married woman, because a slice off a cut loaf is not missed. Slip gibbet, see scape gallows. Slippery chap, one on whom there can be no dependence, a shuffling fellow. Slip slops, tea, water gruel, or any innocent beverage taken medicinally. Slip slopping, misnaming and misapplying any hard word from the character of Mrs. Slipslop in Fielding Joseph Andrews. Slop, tea, how the blowens lush the slop, how the wenches drink tea. Yep. Slops, wearing apparel and wet bedding used by seamen. Slop seller, a dealer in those articles who keeps a slop shop. Slouch, a stooping gait, a negligent, slovenly fellow. To slouch, to hang down one's head. A slouched hat, a hat whose brims are let down. Slubber de gullion, a dirty, nasty fellow. Slug, a piece of lead or of any shape, to be fired from a blunderbuss, to fire a slug, to drink a dram. Slugabed, a drone, one that cannot rise in the morning. Slewus, your gob, take a hearty drink. Slur, to slur, is a method of cheating at dice, also to cast a reflection on anyone's character, to scandalize. Slush, greasy dishwater, or the skimmings of a pot where fat meat has been boiled. Slush bucket, a foul feeder, one that eats much greasy food. Sly boots, a cunning fellow under the mask of simplicity. Smabbled or snabbled, killed in battle. To smack, to kiss, I had to smack at her muns, I kissed her mouth. To smack calf's skin, to kiss the book, i.e. to take an oath. The queer cuffin bid me smack calves skin, but I only bust my thumb, and justice bid me kiss the book, but I only kissed my thumb. Smack smooth, level with the surface, everything cut away. Smacking cove, a coachman. Small clothes, breeches, a gird at the affected delicacy of the present age, a suit being called coat, waistcoat, and articles or small clothes. Smart, spruce, fine, as smart as a carrot, new scraped. Smart money, money allowed to soldiers or sailors for the loss of a limb or other hurt received in the service. Smasher, a person who lives by passing base coin. The cove was fined in the steel for smashing. The fellow was ordered to be imprisoned in the House of Correction for uttering base coin. Smash, leg of mutton and smash, a leg of mutton and mashed turnips, see term. To smash, to break, also to kick downstairs, cunt. To smash, to pass counterfeit money. Smear, a plasterer. Smear gelt, a bribe, German. Smeller, a nose. Smellers, a cat's whiskers. Smelling cheat, an orchard or garden, also a nosegay, cunt. Smelts, half guineas, cunt. Smicket, a smock or woman's shift. Smirk, a finical spruce fellow. To smirk, to smile or look pleasantly. Smitter, an arm, to smite one's tutor, to get money from him, academic term. Smithfield Bargain, a bargain whereby the purchaser is taken in. This is likewise frequently used to express matches or marriages contracted solely on the score of interest on one or both sides, where the fair sex are bought and sold like cattle in Smithfield. Smock-faced, fair-faced, to smoke, to observe, to suspect. Smoker, a tobacconist. Smoky, curious, suspicious, inquisitive. Smouch, dried leaves of the ash tree, used by the smugglers for adultering the black or bohea teas. Smooze, a German Jew. Smug, a nickname for a blacksmith, also neat and spruce.